The word of today is deranged, crazy, or insane.
But we begin tonight in Pierce County, where authorities say they have disrupted a major school shooting plot. So glad you're with us. Hi, everybody. I'm Michelle Esteban. That suspect in this case, just 13 years old. Pierce County deputies arrested him, and police say a search led to a large quantity of firearms and loaded magazines with, quote, school shooter writings on them. I want to get right to Como's Ryan Sims. He's live at the Pierce County Sheriff's Office for us tonight. And Ryan, deputies say the timing here just so critical.
Yeah, they say it was in the nick of time, and they say that this is the result of seeing something and saying something. They say it was a tip that really helped crack open this entire investigation, and a very disturbing one at that. According to deputies, that 13-year-old suspect is not currently a student in any of the Pierce County schools. In fact, they say he has not been enrolled in any local school districts for 4 years now. Yet, thanks to that tip, deputies say they uncovered evidence that suggests this teen had a hit list of possible people he wanted to kill, and that he was going to carry out that plot at least one school here in the South Sound. Overnight, though, SWAT teams raided that teen's house. Inside, they say they found a trove of guns, many of which were loaded and unsecured. They also say they uncovered a possible manifesto detailing this school shooting plot. Offering perspective on this case is the spokesperson for the Pierce County Sheriff's Office. We should mention that she is also a former school resource officer, and she told us this is a situation in a case that stands out given her experience.
I will say from the 4 years of my experience, this was something major that was going to happen. It was very obvious. It was a matter of time before people were going to be hurt.
At this time, deputies have not yet said which schools may have been the target of this plot. Other than guns and disturbing notes, deputies say a check of the suspect's house also turned up clothing that could have been worn during an attack. And the big question that I'm sure a lot of people are asking, what happens to the parents or the guardians of this teen? After all, again, they did find loaded magazines inside this house. They found unsecured guns. We've asked the Sheriff's Department what may happen and if any charges that parent or guardian could face. At this time, the answer is unknown, so we'll keep asking all as that teen is locked up at juvenile hall.
I have so many questions about this story. This is insane. Now, remember, this kid is a juvenile. So I doubt this kid is going to really face any real repercussions. I think that at some point in the future, when this kid, gets a little bit older and next thing you know, they stop monitoring him as much, this might end up becoming a potential mass shooter. This kid there's a good chance that this kid, if he already was going to attempt to do it, and the only reason he didn't is because someone received a tip about it and he got arrested before it took place. If this kid ends up getting in the right position to do it, if he ends up getting, more firearms and whatever the case is, there's a good chance he's going to commit that shooting. And whoever's on his list, they better get right with God, because the boogeyman is coming. That kid is the boogeyman. Like, they better get right with God, because, they lucky. They lucky. This dude was on some Death Note type shit. He had a list of people that he was coming for. This is why you got to be nice to people, because you never know. You never know, that person you might have been a little bit mean to, they might be coming to get you. I don't know. When I was 13, I used to just go to school. I would come home, play video games, watch movies, jack off a little bit. And that was just my life as a 13-year-old kid. And I think that, like, in elementary school, middle school, high school, I'm pretty sure everyone either made fun of someone or at least got, made fun of at one point. But it was never to the point where I ever was like, yeah, I'm going to go to school and do something as heinous as this. Like, that never crossed my mind at any point. So I question what would possess this particular child to do something like that. My advice to whoever handles this case, they need to monitor this kid for the rest of his days. I don't care if this guy lives until he's 100. You need to monitor him, because as soon as you let him off your sights, he's going to do what he was going to do until you caught him. There got to be something in the food or the water. I don't know. Maybe it's that damn phone. It might be that damn phone.